was awfully nice though, Widow Michaels, to offer to take care of the kids.
Yes. Little Louis getting along well with Jacqueline, though he's always fighting Adam.
I heard the lad. Silly, talking about marrying his sister. Something wrong, Lovey? You're not being your normal chatty self.
Am I not allowed one night once in a while where I'm not chatty?
When was the last time you got drunk like this?
11 years ago. The first fight your brother and I ever had.
About what?
This dress.
That's the best.
Yes. I made this especially for our wedding, you know? You know, hand dyed the material and everything, and he wouldn't hear of me wearing it to the wedding. It's my wedding gown. You know, most important day of my life, and he wouldn't let me wear it. He got me this white thing to wear, and I hated that dress.
My brother never was the one with the sense of style, now was he? But no, now you've been acting like you've been carrying the whole weight of the world on your shoulders.
Your brother left.
Of that I'm fully aware. Jacqueline told me. I know it must have been something awful to make my brother leave. Now, please tell me what happened.
I can only guess.
I won't judge you, lass.
I'm serious. I can only guess.
No, tell me, what is your best guess? Alright. Lay down, you've been drinking a lot.
Doctor's orders.
Doctor's orders.
Bossy big baboon. Maybe you're more like Grady than I thought. Like I said, I can only guess.
Then tell me, Lovey, what is your closest guess?
Robin? I could really use you in here. Really use you.
Hands are full, brother, sorry.
Alright, come on, little one. Here you are.
Two more for the Mort squad in here?
No, just the one. Stillborn. The mother is still alive, but at least she's had one child already. Excuse me, what are you doing?
What we do every day around here, little man. Give the consortium what they want. Simple paperwork, simpler results.
But what about this baby's family? I mean, his father would want it. What?
The baby's father died in his last Black Ops mission. So this little guy would just become a ward of the Winneton Consortium. At least this way, your patient, Mrs. Johnson, will have the illusion of having had a son, rather than mourning a stillborn.
That doesn't seem humane, though. I mean, what if they find out?
Who's they?
Mrs. Johnson's husband, her daughter, maybe even this little boy?
Listen, take it light. You've only been here a week, so I've been easy on you. But if you don't sign the paperwork on this, not only will this little boy become a ward of the consortium and live out his life in servitude, but you'll be out of a job and unable to work on this planet anymore as long as Winnington's in charge. You got it?
You're a bastard, Robin!
How you doing, Adam? How you doing, little baby Adam? Yeah, you'll get to meet your big sister and your goofy daddy pretty soon, yeah. Oh, don't worry, sweetie. I do love your daddy, but yeah, he can just be a bit of a blockhead sometimes.
How are you doing, Mommy?
I've been better. I'm glad someone is asking after me.
But you're both alright. How's my perfect little boy?
Adam Dixon Johnson is doing just fine. And as far as I'm concerned, both of our children are perfect. What's this?
I got it from Dinosaur Museum.
The Dinosaur Museum? Where?
Winnipeg. Dad got it from.
Winnipeg? That's 18 hours from Culver City. Why would you go off like that when I'm expecting?
How's my perfect little baby boy?
Why did you go off on a trip like that when you knew I was expecting?
Well, he was screamed, so there'd be no problems.
I passed out due to a lack of pain meds. I needed you here, and our son could have died.
But he didn't. Neither did you. Everyone's making a big fuss for nothing.
And 4 years later, the roof caved.
Who is he?
Sue, what are you talking about?
God, after all these years, you're still lying to me?
Lying about what?
Adam! Who is his father?
You are, of course!
Such bullshit!
Hey, he's as much your son as he is mine.
Huh, he's not my son at all. I just got back from a DNA test, and it showed evidence that he is not mine.
That's insane. I've never been with anyone else, Grady.
After all this, you're still lying to me. If you want me to help raise this child, you will tell me the truth.
I am telling you the truth.
You lying bitch!
Well, what is wrong with you? What gives you this idea? Who gave you this test? Where did you get this test from? Why would
The Black Ops.
Well, what are you going to the Black Ops for a test like that for? We don't need that kind of money.
We do, and in fact, they needed the test so that I could get the benefits to you and the kids. When I gave them the test, they told me it wasn't mine. And I'm leaving.
What?
And if I don't get an answer in 12 hours about this test, I'm leaving this godforsaken rock and you won't hear from me.
Grady, no! Grady! I have to do some research. Can you look after your baby girl for a bit?
Of course.
Okay, that's a good girl. Be back in a couple hours, as soon as I can. I knew if I was going to find any answers, I'd have to go to where everything started. I went back to the Bacon Birthing Clinic, and I tracked down Boris Light. He was the birthing technician whose name was on Adam's birth certificate. Excuse me, are you Boris Light?
He no longer works here.
That's bullshit. I looked online and I saw your name beside your photo. I need to know about what happened here 4 years ago. when I gave birth to my son Adam. Please.
I need to get in here.
And I need to find out what happened 4 years ago. Look, my husband just came to me with a wild story about how our son isn't his, that there was a DNA test that proved that it wasn't our child, and I need to know what happened.
So you cheated?
I did not cheat. Now look, he's saying he's going to go off to the Black Ops unless I give him a reasonable explanation as to what happened. Now, he's threatening to leave me and our daughter and our son, and I need to know what happened. I remember that day there was another girl in another room who was blonde, who had a little baby. And I remember the Mort squad taking her and a stillborn out. But now I'm wondering, was that my son that was taken away? Please, I need to know. I need to know.
I can't confirm or deny anything you said. But I can tell you this. Any child that is born in this clinic either leaves with a parent or becomes a ward to the consortium. Forced into slavery as a lifer on an awful colony. You were my first patient I have ever had to make that call for. And I never once regretted it. Get to your husband and tell him that, and get him away from the Black Ops. Far away.
Okay. Thank you.
Listen. Once he goes there, he will never come back.
When I found out this, I got to Pine Shipyards as fast as I could. I had to find Grady. I had to tell him before he got onto that ship, but he was different somehow.
Ma'am, back away from the gate.
Grady!
This is a restricted area. You can't
Grady!
be here.
Shut up! Grady!
Who are you?
I'm your wife, of course!
You're
Grady!
not supposed to be here. This is a military operation.
But Grady, you told me that what happened with our son. Fucking lie! Come back!
Look, I don't know who you are.
What do you think you're doing? Grady! Fucking lie now!
Sorry, ma'am.
Now! Grady! Grady!
Step away from the gate. This is
No.
a restricted area.
Grady!
You can't be here.
Grady!
Ma'am, I can arrest you. Stop.
Grady!
Get away.
No, Grady! Grady! Grady!
Ma'am, back off.
Grady! Grady! You can't stand you! Grady, I need you to come on home! Grady!
He did exactly what he said he'd do. He flew off this rock. So I wrote him a letter, and I sent it to him in care of the Black Ops, hoping it would get through, but of course it didn't. It was returned to me unopened.
Oh, Lovey, I'm so sorry.
I can't express myself from down here, Aiden. I need to sit up.
I gotta get up here. Do you really have to go to Toronto right away?
I could delay my trip for a bit. But you got two things to consider. One, you were on the rebound terribly. And two, we're both drunk out of our skulls. This would be a huge, morally questionable event.
Since when do you ever steer away from anything that's morally questionable, good sir?
You're right.
Come to mind. I'm just sitting alone, biding my time. Stupid doubt is filling my mind. You gotta help me find a way to escape. Grab some liquid courage, make some new friends. We crash some guy's party, the fun never ends. When we see the sunrise, you know we did it right. We made a pile of memories, I'm glad we shared the night.
What's wrong?
If we were to conceive a child, what would you tell Jacqueline and Adam?
Well, tell them that it's one of those many girlfriends of yours that you have. And that it's one of those embryonic transplants that they're doing right now. That girl doesn't believe that.
I don't really agree with that guinea pig procedure, but some of my sources tell me that the first embryonic transfer has been successful. So...
Grab some liquid courage, make some new friends. Crash some guy's party, the fun never
Are you absolutely sure about this?
You're going to a nuclear wasteland. You might not come back ever. I told your brother once that I thought I might have married the wrong brother.
You told
Yes, I told him that. I think I might have been right.
But you got Jacqueline and Adam off the deal. Surely you don't...
No, I don't regret anything there. Who's being the chatty one now?
Enough with chatting, now's our time.
Now you're talking.
you will stay with me. Some new friends, we crashed some guy's party, the fun never ends. When we saw the sunrise, you know we did it right. We made a pile of memories. I'm glad we shared some.
So, how are you and the baby?
Rosie and I are all right. What do you want?
Well, as your doctor, I can grant you off a week for maternity leave, but I need you back at the academy shortly.
It'll be nice to settle into a teaching position now, so I can balance.
There's another bad seed we need you to get rid of. What? You thought killing your best friend so we could experiment on you and Ruby's unborn embryo would be the end of it for you?
I had thought
Don't just think, do.
I wanted to save lives, not.
If you do not comply, that baby that we implanted as a 2-month-old fetus will be given up as a ward to the Winnington Consortium and put into a lifetime servitude, likely not surviving past her 14th birthday. You chose the lesser of two evils and got your baby. But with that, you need to do what I and anyone from the Black Ops tells you to do.
What's this?
Information on the bad seed you need to eliminate.
What, Carol Rodriguez? She's one of our best.
Who you shall eliminate. Enjoy your break, Dr. Reeves.
It's okay, Rosie. I'll keep you safe, I promise. I'll do what I must to ensure our safety, no matter how hard the task.
That's fantastic.
Yes, it was, Letty. Better not be the last time we do this.
Up a fight to keep myself awake. It felt so real, how I wish it was, but that's what you get when you fall asleep with the buzz and love in your heart. I wanna get out there, be one of them, Let's sing along to the song that never ends. Please, you gotta help me fix it this time. Grab some liquid courage, make some new friends. Crash some guy's party, the fun never ends. When we see the sunrise, you know we did it right. We made a pile of memories, I'm glad we shared the night. Maybe this will just stay a dream. Maybe this will just stay with me. Maybe you will just stay a dream. Maybe then you will stay with me.